as you guys know, the entire, I guess, rise of this channel, the entire reason that this channel is at the level it's at now, which 17.9k subscribers, is because of troll videos, and not trolling people, but using the troll face to create a story. I started off editing comics that I found on Reddit together, and eventually I got fed up with that, and I started editing my own stuff, mainly because, of course, other people were editing the same comics from the same people on Reddit. It caused a lot of problems. It wasn't worth it, you know. And that's okay, you know. Also, it was probably better that I made my own stuff because people are actually able to suggest ideas that I could fulfill. And honestly, I don't think I would have blown up if I hadn't done that, because my most popular video, the Lavender Town video, is something that I made. Obviously, the concept isn't something I made up, but the actual video is something I made. And I appreciate everybody for the support so far. Hopefully, we keep going. Hopefully, these new videos catch a little bit of traction, and we can push on to 20k, 30k, 40k, 50k. Who knows how far by the end of the year. I definitely want to, you know, make this a full-time thing, and I'm trying to take it more seriously and make longer videos. That all being said, that intro aside, we're going to be covering troll face videos on TikTok today. Now, TikTok is obviously, as it's been for a while, a very popular topic, and of course I want to get in on it, but I also have to do it with things that actually are relevant to this channel. I can't just pick a random subject like I can on my side channel. So I looked it up, and there are a bunch of videos under the hashtag Trollge, Trollge, Trollge. I don't know how you say it. You know what word I'm talking about, though. So I picked out, I think, yeah, 8 videos. I picked out 8 videos that we're going to talk about today. A few of them, actually almost all of them, are incidents, right? But there are different types of incidents here. We just got comics, we got things with voice, we have animations, all different types of things. So, you know, I went to find specifically things that I believe the people have made themselves, but I don't know. If you did make one of these and I credited the TikTok page and they actually took your thing, let me know, because, you know, I don't know everything. I definitely don't. I'm not a heavy watcher of these videos anymore. I used to be before I started the channel, and like when I started the channel, but times changed. Anyway, let's get into this. So we are just gonna go and order the videos as I downloaded them. That's pretty much how I want to do this. So the first video, basically, this is gonna be the same as the TikTok video I did, the first one I did, but it's gonna be a little bit different. I'm gonna try to put a little bit more effort into this one, but basically, I'm gonna show the video in its entirety, and then I'm gonna talk about it afterward instead of live reacting to it or anything like I kind of did in the previous video, which that video actually did kind of good. So I appreciate all the support on that. Thank you for the love on that. Now let's get into these troll videos.
Suena esta canción.
Darwin es un pez y es mi medio hermano.
Gumball es azul y mi hermano muy cercano.
Y aquí estamos otra vez en nuevas aventuras, juntos nos vas a ver.
El increíble mundo de Gumball. Nuevo episodio, lunes.
Los que crecieron viendo la serie.
Alright, so that first one was just kind of a depressing one. Now, I do not speak Spanish that well, but I do think I understand, with a little help from Google Translate, basically what this was about. So basically at the start, they're talking about the song. I think Gumball and Darwin are talking about how there's going to be more adventures of Gumball, and I think this is like an older commercial. It's not that old because it definitely wasn't season 1, but anyway, I'm assuming it was an older commercial for the show, because at the end it basically says like those who watch the series, and then it has the face being sad, and it has the music in the background. So I think that's what that's about. If I had to rate it out of 10, we gotta have a rating system. I'm gonna give it, you know, I'm not too harsh of a critic. I'll give it 3 troll faces out of 10. Not 10, 5. Let's go out of 5, because yeah, 3 out of 5. I give it 3 troll faces out of 5. I think it was cool. It got the point across. Very simple, nice. I like it. Let's get on to the next one. The first thing I have to say about this one is I really like the atmosphere of it. I'm always very into using liminal spaces as backgrounds for my videos, and that's why, as you could probably see, besides the fact that I did do a video on TikTok ARGs that took place in liminal spaces, you might also notice if you've checked out my older stuff from like a month ago, like the Switch and the Scopophobia video, I've been more into liminal spaces. Oh, the Fallen Sun incident. I've been more into liminal spaces recently, and I really like them as backgrounds for these videos because I think it really adds to the ambiance a lot. As far as the progression of this, I like it because it was very quick, but it didn't feel rushed, if that makes sense. I think a lot of times in these, especially when you're making one that doesn't have any animation and it doesn't have any voice, and you're just kind of building up to a conclusion with only pictures, you really want to be able to pace it properly with how long you leave the images up, what the images are about, etc, etc. You don't want it to take forever if it doesn't need to. My old videos definitely used to do that. Sometimes my new ones do, but anyway, I really like this one. I'm gonna give it a 4.5 out of 5. It's not perfect. I really like the ending image. I really like the ending image. I also like, you know, the music. I've always just liked that type of music, so that's always going to be an added point for me. So overall, 4.5 out of 5. Shout out to Trollge.com or Trollge.com or Trollge.com. How do you say this word? I really don't know. But anyway, shout out to the page. Let's go on to the next one.
Step 1. Find out oil floats on water. Step 2. Realize human skin is naturally oily. Step 3. Wait for it to rain.
This is an incident we've obviously seen before. I think it was one of the first popular ones, and of course this one is based off of the first ever incident comic, which is where he puts oil on himself and then is able to fly in the rain or whatever. First of all, I really like, again, like I said, the short and sweet nature of this one. I also like that it was it was the old formula and the old story, but a little bit of a new take. I like that, first of all, they clearly made, you know, the troll face guy look like he was, I guess, maliciously doing it, like he had nefarious purpose. It wasn't just like he was doing it because he felt like doing it and he accidentally did this to all these people. This is clearly a purposeful thing, and I think that it kind of adds to the sinister nature of these comics, and it also adds to the ending image, which I also really like. I like this ending image better than the original one, I think, because it's almost like it's showing the step before the end for all these people. Like, this is right before they're about to hit the ground, and I like that. Overall for this one, you know, obviously, also, I should probably have been said this, I am not an expert. There are obviously people that make way better videos, like Shmoofy, than me, in this, you know, in this category. That's why I'm branching off, because I want to make other stuff. But, hey, this is how I blew up, or this is how I caught traction. I don't know if I blew up my YouTube channels, but this is how I caught traction. This is how I've been blessed. I'm definitely going to talk about it, so, you know, I just want to clarify, I'm not an expert. Anyway, I don't know if I said the rating, but I would give this a 4 out of 5. 4 out of 5 faces, so, yeah. Next one.
Step 1. Go out for a walk. Step 2. Find a box by the road. Step 3. Approach the box and look inside and find a kid's dead body.
I really like this one a lot. This one is based off of a real life event. If you don't know about it, long story short, this kid's body was found in a box on the side of the road, and they still don't know who it is. They have never found out who it was. I don't remember the year, but it was a long time ago. Definitely in the 20th century. I'm not sure, you know, how he ended up there. Obviously, we don't know what happened, but it's one of the most famous especially in American unsolved mysteries, and I'm pretty sure most people into unsolved mysteries around the world know about this one, but I really like real life ones. If you saw my last video I uploaded, which was The Ripper, which was of course based off of Jack the Ripper, I'm more into the real life ones. Again, referencing Shmoofy, I was definitely inspired by them. They really, I don't want to say they changed it, because I'm sure people before them had done, you know, these real life historical events, but in this format. But I think they really helped popularize it, and I really like this, and I think that more people should do true crime events, real life historical events and such, but in this format. I think it'll, you know, not only help the longevity of it, but it'll also maybe even attract a new audience. So definitely for this one, I would go as far as to give it a 4.5 out of 5. 4.5 out of 5, definitely.
Step 1. Visit a trampoline park. Step 2. Find a foam pit and dive in. Step 3. Realize that you can't come at.
This one, let me go to my criticism first. No background music for like the main part of the comic. I always have preferred it because I think it adds an extra layer of depth, and it also can help the atmosphere. But if you don't want to use it, it's not going to make your video horrible. That's just a personal, you know, I guess nitpick of mine. The concept I like. I don't know if I've ever seen this concept before, anything involving like a trampoline park or like a place with a ball pit. I don't know if I've seen anywhere that they've done one where somebody got stuck in there and they didn't want to come out. So I like that. I was automatically interested by the trampoline park because I just wanted to see what they would do. I didn't know if they would never be able to leave because of a different reason, if they would, I don't know, get some type of injury. I didn't know if it was going to be a joke or not. But I really appreciate this one. I got to take off a little bit for that, so I'm going to give it out of 5, I'll give it a 3.5. Now, first of all, I don't know, this is one of the ones I don't know if they made themselves, but I liked it. Now, I did have to Google translate all of it, but I pretty much got the gist of all of this. So, you've already seen the translation, you already know what this is about. This is a real historical event. This did actually happen. Mario Poggi, however you say it, he was a Peruvian psychologist. He did, in fact, kill somebody that was alleged to be a serial killer there in Lima. And he only got 7 years for it. But he only did 5 and got out in, like, I think 1991 or something like that. So, I mean, he practically got away with it. Obviously, if that was the U.S., he probably wouldn't have. Actually, I don't know. I don't know what you get for killing an alleged serial killer. Just would depend, I guess, on where you're at. I think he still would have got out even in the U.S., though. They probably would have given him like 15 years or something. But anyway, all that being said, this one, 3 out of 5. I don't know if they made it, and it's not like there's a lot going on. It's just a comic sitting there on the screen, but I really like how it was put together, and I like how it looks. So I'm going to give it a 3 out of 5. That's just how I'm feeling right now. I mean, there's not a lot to say about this one. It's a great animation, great creatures, love the end. Nothing to say here, just 5 out of 5. Straight 5 out of 5. Let's keep going.
Step 1. Grab a knife. Step 2. Start cutting the meat. Step 3. Hear the meat screaming in your head. Step 4. Feel the meat squirming in your fingers. Step 5. Ignore it. Continue.
Step 6. Something heard you. It is coming. Step 7. Let it tear your soul from your chest. It is a miracle. Step 8. Feel it. The blessing of hunger. Step 9. Feed on their bodies. Feast on their flesh. Step 10. Consume them.
I don't know if the TikTok page that posted this made this, but I'm just going to say right now, this is a 5 out of 5, if not above that. It's amazing. Let me talk about it more specifically. First of all, minor animation to me is better than full animation when it comes to these comics, because it almost allows it to still be presented in more of a comic style, in more of a frame by frame style, but have that extra spark of life added to it. I really like that. Also, the faces and the overall situation, they're drawn phenomenally. There's shading, and there's a lot of detail. I don't know where they picked the picture for the room at, but it really works well. I mean, the ending picture is phenomenal. I'm not sure if they made that themselves. I mean, it's great. There's not a lot I can say about this, but whoever made this, if the original person who posted it didn't make it, please comment who made this one. Just comment the timestamp and tell me who made it. This one's phenomenal. I mean, it really is. It's really great. I don't even have a lot to say about this one. It's just 5 out of 5. 5 out of 5 all day, even if not above that. Now, I like editing. I've been editing for a long time. I like it. I think there's a bunch of different styles of editing. You don't always have to have the best transitions. You don't always have to have the greatest effects. Sometimes it can be simple. I like the simplicity of this. I like the audio they used for it. I like the fact that in a sense it kind of goes from the beginning to the end of the fight. And with all that being said, I'll give it a 4 out of 5. I think people might not like that. They might be like, that is so boring. How could you give that a 4 out of 5? But I just like it. I just enjoy it. And I also want to shout out Malicious Bunny, you know. Malicious Bunny made a phenomenal mod for Friday Night Funkin', and I really appreciate the work and dedication that they put into that. And I hope, you know, they get a lot further and they just keep blowing up, because they clearly can make even more phenomenal work outside of this category. They can make phenomenal work way bigger than this. So I definitely wish them the best, and please go support them if you haven't. If you got Friday Night Funkin', get that mod, show it off, maybe make your own YouTube video about it. That all being said, all these people's ats are in the video. I might even link all these pages in the description. I probably will. I mean, that seems like it's the right thing to do. Shout out to everybody that has been making these types of videos. Without the people that made these types of videos before me, I wouldn't have done it. I wouldn't have done it. You know, I was sitting here editing these comments together, posting 3 times a day, and hoping that one day I'd be able to be monetized so I could start earning some type of revenue from this. And now I'm here with almost 18k subscribers. Even on the videos that don't do as well, I'm getting over 1,000 views, which is amazing to me. I have a lot of support. I appreciate everyone that watches all my videos. I appreciate everybody that takes the time to make their own videos. I appreciate everybody that drops a like. I appreciate everybody that drops a comment. Even the people that drop a dislike, I appreciate you, you know, for being honest with your opinion. For the people that have criticized me, I appreciate you for your honesty. I respect it. And at the end of the day, shout out to everybody here, man. That's it for the video. Thank you guys so much. This isn't even a subscriber special, but I don't know, I've always wanted to say that type of stuff. But thank you guys for watching the video. Follow my Twitter, that should be in the pinned comment and in the description. If these people are linked, which they should be, even if they're not, their ads will be in the video. So please go check out their TikToks. Please go drop some likes, drop some comments, even drop some follows if you want, because I know you guys like this type of content. And again, suggest ideas for other stuff I can look at and or talk about, and I will include your comment at the beginning of that video if I choose to do it. That all being said, have a good day. Watch another video if you want. Check out my side channel if you want. And thank you for watching. Goodbye.